Let's down on stage. Go, Woolf!
Oh, we're doing all right? Like, let's get this out of the way. I can't tell Ron from either, okay? Like, do you know what? You get a lot of cool things, though, when you do look like me. I mean, but nothing beats, and I tell you this on the bottom of my heart, nothing beats the first time someone asks you if you're a drug dealer, all right? I remember like it was yesterday, yeah? I was 19 years old, I was at uni, and it was my first night out at uni, so I was a fresher, right? This guy comes up to me in the club and says, all right, man, have you got any weed? And I stopped for a second because everything goes through my mind. So I'm thinking, oh my God, he thinks I'm cool enough to sell drugs. I couldn't believe it. I was so happy, Liverpool. I gave him a discount, okay? You know. But honestly, though, I couldn't be a drug dealer in this day and age. Right? I got friends who are, and I spoke to one of them recently, and he said, Carl, it's just not worth it, right? I had a customer the other day, and he came up to me and said, is your cocaine ethically sourced? Ethically sourced cocaine. Have you ever heard such a thing? I mean, I said to him, right, if I did buy drugs, let's be honest, that was the wrong moment to have a winking fit, wasn't it? Like, no, if I did buy drugs, I said to him, if I did ever buy drugs, the only thing I'd be asking you is if when my nieces come over, will it make me care about Paw Patrol? Because if I don't care why Chase on the case, get the fuck out my face, mate, all right? Like, as I said, I did say that, selling drugs was a cool thing, because that's what the cool kids at my school did, right? There were two types of kids at my school. There was the cool kids, and there was the weird kids. And have a guess which one I was? I was the weird kid, right? But I was the funny weird kid. And you're not looking at me, and there is a difference, okay? Because you see, the weird kids, they had the bullies take their lunch money, whereas the funny weird kids made the bullies laugh whilst they were taking their lunch money. But no, like, I had an okay experience at school, to be honest with you. And because the cool kids, they were all right with me. But they made it very clear that it was a school-only arrangement. So whilst they were outside, and when they were out having their parties and developing their social skills, I was at home developing a Yogi Bear impression. How good was it? Better than the average one. I've got a little confession to make, Liverpool. I am an idiot, okay? You may have figured it out before, but I'm a functioning idiot, yeah? Some people are idiots, but I'm a functioning idiot. And I've got friends who are not functioning, which makes me a little bit of a level above, but it can also fuck me over royally sometimes. I mean, I asked a friend recently to describe me, and what did he come up with? A Woolworth's Lenny Kravitz. I had a few issues with this, Liverpool, right? See, number one, Lenny Kravitz is a drugged-up rock star, and two, Woolworths no longer exists. I don't know what that says about my friendship group, but let's just say the self-esteem is sky high. See, I'm going to tell you a little bit about where I'm from. My mum's an Irish Catholic Eastern European Jew. Try saying that 10 times, my goodness. Or laughters and lactors with that one, laughters and lactors. And my dad is Jamaican and hasn't cheated on yet, so yes! I did that at one gig, and this black guy just said, he's not been caught yet. See, I had quite a cool upbringing, right? Because my parents, they were quite liberal people, which is cool, which is great. However, because of their backgrounds, they did hold on to some things, which made some things very difficult for me. I can't tell you, Liverpool, how hard it was coming out to your Caribbean and Irish parents as a country music fan. I tell you what, when I came home with a Shania Twain album instead of a Lauryn Hill one, my mum just said, that don't impress me much at all. And the only thing I could say was, man, I feel like a woman at this point. You see, like, my parents are quite liberal, and that's really nice, but some of my family members are less so, and that's fine, right? Because it makes some really interesting conversations, or at least I think so. I mean, a couple of Christmases ago, I was sat with my 97-year-old grandma from Jamaica, right? She's a salt-of-the-earth Jamaican woman, But some of the things that she believes don't align with some of the things that I believe. And she turned to me at this dinner and just said, David Furnage, that's Elton John's wife. I try to educate the woman, right? I say, obviously, because you're never too old to learn this. I say, no, Grandma, they're husband and that's okay. No. David's in wife. And again, right, I tried to explain to her, I was like, no, Grandma, it's the 21st century, and they're husband, and that's okay. Okay. Who makes the money? I'm not going to lie, she had me there. I went quiet for a second, but I did have to say to her, I was like, well, Elton, David's in wife. She went quiet for a second, so I thought the whole deal was over. But then she turns to me and goes, what them do in bed? Liverpool, just show of hands here. Who else has had to explain anal sex to their grandmother? What? None of you? Fuck you and your normal upbringings, man. Luckily, Deal or No Deal came on the TV, so she got distracted. So I'm thinking for the first time ever, thank fuck for Noel Edmonds. I do have favorite family members, and they're my nieces. I got a 6-month-old niece, a 5-year-old niece, and a 4-year-old niece. They are the apples of my eye, right? And I can't lie to you, even though I love them, the 4-year-old and the 5-year-old did something to me over lockdown, which I will never ever forgive them for. I mean, I can't forgive them for this, right? I mean, I'm 31 years old, guys, and don't want to brag. I've seen some shit, okay? But nothing could prepare me for when my 2 nieces at the time got me to sit down and watch the Trolls movies. Some of you have seen Trolls movies? Okay, cool, fantastic. All right, so let me explain what they are. They are these, they're the movies. They got this really huge cast. They got like Justin Timberlake. They got Russell Brand, Anna Kendrick, James Corden. James Corden's in it. James freaking Corden, right? This is how bad this movie is, right? James Corden is in them, and he's the best thing about them. Right? Who'd have bloody thought it? Like, the scourge of the British comedy industry. And this is how bad these movies are, well, this whole franchise is, right? They've got a TV show, and they didn't even get the budget to hire the original actors. And so that kind of gives me a little bit of hope for myself, right? Because no matter how bad I'm feeling, there's a guy out there who has to admit that he is the cut-rate James Corden. And like, you know, I hope, right, well, when he got the role, yeah, and I hope this is how he went home to his significant other, because if they've got anything decent about him, this is how it would have gone down, right? He'd have said to her, do you know what, babes? I got the role, but only because James Corden said no. If he or she's a decent person, then it's gone, it's all right, babes. Don't worry, I still love you. At least you're not the Woolworths version of a drugged up rock star. Liverpool, you've been absolutely fantastic. I've absolutely loved it.
Kyle Woolf, ladies and gentlemen. All right.